For nearly half a century, Israel's invasions of Lebanon have followed a pattern. Military victory and assassination buys the Jewish state time, but fails to bring long-term peace with its enemies. In 1978, Israeli troops invaded Lebanon after an attack by the Palestinian Liberation Organization, the PLO, on a bus in Israel. The PLO was then based in Lebanon.
We would like, very much like, that the PLO will understand once and for all they will not operate from South Lebanon.
They succeeded in pushing the PLO north, along with some 200,000 civilians, in scenes not dissimilar to those today. A UN force UNIFIL came in to police the border. It's still there, but does very little. 4 years later, Israel was back. At first, the PLO was full of bluster.
They are very silly. We are now stronger, more stronger than any period before.
But Israeli pressure forced the Lebanese government to expel the PLO to Tunis. The Lebanese sectarian militia that Israel supported carried out a horrendous massacre, mainly of Palestinian civilians, in the camps of Sabra and Shatila, for which an Israeli inquiry found Israel's defense minister Ariel Sharon indirectly responsible. Israeli forces remained in southern Lebanon. Hezbollah was formed to resist Israeli occupation. In 1992, Israel assassinated Hezbollah's first leader, Abbas al-Musawi, who was replaced by Hassan Nasrallah. Israel's continued occupation, along with Iranian and Syrian backing, helped Nasrallah gain more power and influence. Hezbollah became popular because the weak, fragmented Lebanese government could not force Israel to withdraw.
The solution is to withdraw. This vicious circle of terror and killing and attacking and action and reaction, it will never end. Not because we don't want to end it, because we cannot do it, we cannot end it.
A decade later, Hariri was assassinated by a Hezbollah operative. It wasn't until 2000 that Israeli forces withdrew. Lebanese celebrated, and Hezbollah regarded the departure of the Israelis as their victory. The party of God had prevailed, even if it had taken nearly 2 decades. 6 years later, there was another border war after a Hezbollah incursion into Israel. Again, Israel's military superiority brought victory and more than 1,000 deaths, mostly on the Lebanese side. But defeat did not crush Hezbollah, which, thanks to Iran, is better armed than ever and has gained increasing control over the Lebanese state. Pity the nation, wrote the great Lebanese poet Khalil Gibran. Pity the nation that raises not its voice, save when it walks in a funeral.